Okay, guys, welcome to the SAP classes. Okay, but before I start classes, right? Even I don't know some of you, so let me introduce myself from. I'll start from my side. Okay, introducing myself. So my name is Pramod Kumar. I'm a BCom graduate and also did MBA Finance in 2002. Okay, after that, I started my career with Bajaj Finance. I started career in Bajaj Finance and then moved to Pune. I worked in Accenture as SAP consultant. Then moved to Sony India Software Center in Bangalore. Then I worked for many companies like Aslias, KPIT, Deloitte, and as well as Mighty Group. Okay, so it's very big extensive experience in my entire career. Okay, so due to some personal health issues I just stopped working in real time now and just started taking classes like giving training and support from my side. Yep. And that was a quick introduction from my side. Someone wants to start introducing yourself? Shankar, you want to start from your side?
Yes, sir. Myself, Shankar Mende. Yeah, I am from Nalgonda, but I'm staying in Hyderabad with my family. Yeah, now I'm work. Previously, I worked for HCL Technologies, and now I'm looking for a new opportunity.
Okay.
That's why I'm learning this.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it.
Hi everyone, my name is Sandeep. Now I'm working in Cognizant. Previously, I worked at Isha Foundation. Uh, yeah, that's it.
Yep. Danny, you want to? Because you're new to me, that's why I'm just asking. You want to introduce yourself, Danny?
Yeah, hi Pramod and hi everyone. This is Daniel. I'm from Hyderabad. I'm having 13 years of overall experience. Uh, I worked with the Genpact, TCS, and Wipro. I'm trying for to learn the SAP. So one of my friend Ravindra has been referred me on this.
Okay, that's good. So, Danny, since you have very good experience, 13 years of experience, right? Your background is accounting, right? If I'm not wrong.
Yes, Pramod. MBA
Yeah.
Finance.
It's okay. MBA finance is a different thing, but you're a commerce graduate, if I'm not wrong.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So the reason why I'm asking is it will be very easy if you have good accounting background, you'll understand all the areas of SAP financial accounting. That's anyhow. It's
Yes.
definitely your profile. Definitely, it will suit for your SAP. If you come to SAP industry, right? Fine, fine.
Okay.
Thanks for introducing yourself.
Thank you, Pramod.
Yep. Anjanelu, you want to tell something about yourself?
Yeah, myself Anjanelu. I'm from Nalgonda. Now I'm staying in Hyderabad. I'm currently working in HCL. Previously, I worked for Cognizant as a Hadoop developer. Now I'm need to like I want to change the SAP. I want to move the SAP side. So Shankar referred to me
Yeah.
your classes. So that's why I have joined here.
Okay, so you're changing your technology completely from Hadoop to SAP. Are you really willing to change to SAP technology? Again, this will take time. At least, from my perspective, since I have around 16, 17 years experience in SAP, learning
Okay.
SAP, see, the training part, okay, it will be between 2.5 months. I will cover it out. But the practice and your effort, it will take at least 6 months. Do you think that you want to spend 6 months time to change the technology from Hadoop to SAP?
Yes, Pramod.
Are you, I mean, the simple, my question is very simple. Are you serious at changing your technology?
Yeah, Pramod. Yes.
Because changing the technology is not easy because you're
Yeah.
completely moving from a different sector to different industry now. Okay.
Yes. I need.
Yeah.
I need
Yep.
Pramod. Yeah.
That's very good that you're taking interest coming back to SAP. I mean, it's anyhow. I'm there for you. I'll help you out. What needs to be
Sure.
done from the SAP side. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
I think everyone done, right? Yep, thanks guys. So basically, if your background is accounting, that will be an advantage. Okay, I'm not saying that if you don't have accounting, it will be not help. It definitely. So if you have accounting background, it will be helpful for you since it is related to little accounting part. Okay. Now I'll just what I'll do. I'll share my screen. Let us understand what is SAP. Okay, the initial things what as SAP consultant you should know. Everyone, you are able to see my screen.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now you have to tell me. I'll ask the questions. Okay, so anyone knows what is SAP application is? What type of SAP application is? Anyone? So okay, I'll explain you. SAP is a ERP application. Okay. Again, you may ask me what is ERP now. ERP means E means enterprise. What is the enterprise? Enterprise is an organization. Enterprise is a firm. Enterprise is a institute. Okay. Any company. Okay. Resource. Typically, for any company, you take any company. What are the resources will be there for company? You will have money. You will have labors. Labors in the sense employees, resources. I can say, and you will have machines, materials, market, of course. So if you utilize all these resources for a company, if you utilize all the resources, what happens? Definitely you can reach your company's goals, right? So you have to plan your resources. Planning is nothing but it's a planning. You're planning what needs to be done future, right? So if you plan your resources, you can reach your company's goals. Of course, company's goals in this sense, returns, right? You expect what a company will expect, definitely profits. So so ERP application. So in ERP application, we'll have n number of advantages. If you take SAP application, SAP is a huge system which is a very highly integrated system. It has different modules like finance, sales, HR, and so on. Okay, so again, ERP application is not SAP is not only one ERP application in the market. You have a number of applications in the market. For example, the leading ERP applications in the market are like ERP Next, Oracle. Everyone has heard about Oracle, right? Oracle Business Suite and Microsoft also. These two, they are the good competitors for the SAP. So you can see but anyhow, the leading the market definitely the at the top level you see SAP always, because out of 100 implementations, okay, out of 100 companies, 80 companies will go for SAP implementation. Okay, then they go for Oracle or Microsoft. But many are there, like around, as per my knowledge, it has something around 70 plus ERP applications in the market. Okay, so what exactly the application will do? It's a data processing application. So what is a data processing application? Accounting data, sales data, purchase data. So simple as an end user, what I will do, I'll process the data. Today I'm purchasing something, so I will enter the data in the system. So it's a data processing application. Okay. So likewise, we have many data processing applications in the market, as I mentioned. So SAP is one of the ERP application, but very huge demand in the market. Okay. Now, what is the abbreviation of SAP? SAP means System Applications and Products. It's a business software. As I mentioned, it's a data processing, right? It's a business software for data processing. Now understood, right? What is a data processing? Any kind of data. So purchase data, sales data. Typically, if you take any manufacturing company where a company is manufacturing some goods now. So for manufacturing those goods, for those products, you need materials, right? So you purchase the materials, you enter the purchase transactions in the system. After manufacturing, what you will do, you will sales that you what you will do, you will sell your goods to the customers. Again, sales transactions, you will get money or you make payment to the suppliers. So all these transactions like customer invoice, customer payment, vendor invoice, vendor payment, all the business transactions where you enter the data, which is nothing but a data processing. So it's a application, it's a business software. Understood, right? If anyone has any question, you can interrupt me anytime. I hope this is clear. SAP System Application Products is a business software data processing. If anyone asks you, you can tell now, right? SAP means SAP System Application Products, but usually this SAP was introduced something around 1972 in Germany company. It's a Germany-based company. But usually, as a SAP professional, we'll say SAP. We don't say SAP because SAP has a different meaning. We say as a SAP professional, we should always say SAP. S SAP. It's a, okay. Don't say SAP, but say SAP. Okay. SAP S for HANA system. Now, what is it? Okay. Earlier, initially, we have different applications. Okay, I mean different versions. I'll come back to the versions. Okay, when it was started in 1972 by German company by IBM. Actually, there were five employees who were working for IBM. They retired. I mean, they had given their resignation from IBM. They started a new company, SAP. Okay, so initially there were only five engineers. Started this application, this big application SAP. Okay, they have developed, and the development it went like anything like it has been evolved like different versions. It started with 1979 first version, 94 second version, 2005 ECC version. Likewise, every year, for every 2 years, SAP is bringing new versions. Presently, we are in 2023. I heard recently it has been introduced 2025 also, but I need to confirm once again. Okay, so here, if you look at here, I will tell you what is R1, R2. ECC means Enterprise Central Component. It's a version again. So why these versions are coming? Definitely, see, I mean upgrade, right? Definitely in version, in some version, if you take the older version, there are certain additional features which were came in the HANA system, which were not there in ECC. Some features were came in ECC but not in R2. So every it's a version. Definitely, if you take Apple Mobile, right? Every year is they are getting the one new version. So every new mobile will have every new version will have some advantages or some new features. Similarly, SAP application also will have definitely it has different features, and they're getting many modules also, introducing new areas, new concepts, new functionalities, new features, version to version. Okay, started with 79 and moved to 94 second version R2 ECC 2005 and 2000 from 2015 SAP has again well developed with SAP S4 HANA version. Initially, it is called Simple Finance, and later, of course, SAP S4 HANA Finance only. So if you look at here, where the first two digit is year and the second two digit is month. So 2015 November month they brought this version, and 1609 2016 in September month, September 2017, September 2018, September 2019, 2020. So here from here onwards, they plan to get it every year one version. Okay, they change the abbreviation here. Okay, so 2020 version, 2021 version, 22 version, 23 version. Again, SAP introduced one more note. They have informed all the companies saying that for every 2 years they are going to get the new version. Okay, so after 2023, 25 will be the next version. After 25, 27 will be the next version. So for every 2 years, SAP will get into new version. Okay, almost now SAP system is stabilized. Okay, I mean nothing more features are coming, but still they're updating some bugs and issues resolutions. Okay, so as of now we are in 2023 version. Okay, even our training servers are also it will be 2023 version also. In Amirpet you will get 2023 version only. Okay, and this is all about your evaluation part. Evaluation in the sense, I mean, what is the history of your SAP?
Okay.
Okay, so you definitely will have doubt now. What is R1, R2 here? Okay, so if you look at here, initial the architecture, the technical architecture of SAP system has three layers. One is presentation layer, one is application layer, one is database layer. Okay, to keep it very simple, I will give you very one good example. Okay, take a mobile. Okay, now you are operating in the mobile by seeing your screen, right? That is nothing but your presentation layer where you are operating it, right? And the application layer, every application you take WhatsApp, you take Google Chrome, you take any application, in the background there should be some program code. Even this Excel sheet also will have some program code. Everything, every each and every page or each and every application will have some program code. It is built on some program code. Similarly, SAP also, it is built on ABAP program code, application business sorry, advanced business application programming language. Okay, SAP is built on advanced business application programming language. So all the SAP screens, all SAP transactions will be based on your application program, advanced business application program. In shortcut, we say it as SAP ABAP module. It's a separate SAP ABAP module. Programmers, definitely you should have some programming knowledge if you are learning SAP ABAP. But we are not the programmers, we are the functional consultants. Okay, now As I mentioned, application layer is advanced business application programming. Database layer in your mobile, definitely you will have some internal memory or you will use some external memory also. Or by default, SAP, I mean, nowadays you are getting 256, right? 256 GB in your mobile or 128 something. So similarly, SAP also will use, now there are two things here. Okay. From 2015, SAP is using their own product database, which is called SAP SAP database. Okay, SAP database has its own SAP database. But before ECC, okay, before ECC or ECC, customer can use any database, as I mentioned here, like any database, like Oracle, SQL. Okay, remove this one. Database, Oracle, SQL system. Many databases are there in the market. Usually, mostly they'll use database, Oracle or SQL for storing the data. But after 2015, since SAP has brought SAP S/4HANA version, they have developed their own product, database product, which is called SAP S/4HANA, HANA database. Okay, so these are the three different layers. So coming back to the presentation layer, of course, it is called GUI system. If you look at here, so SAP will have this one. What do you say? This one. Okay. So this is your SAP application. This is, of course, GUI, graphic user interface. It's a presentation layer. So people, I mean, users will operate, I mean, they process the data in the system. Okay. This is called graphic user interface. So we understood presentation layer, which is SAP GUI, application layer is ABAP, and database layer is HANA database. So these are the three different layers like R1, R2, R3. So initially at the beginning of the SAP, right, 1917, they used only one version. So one version, they have had all the system, I mean, all the three layers into one server. But later during 94, they have developed into two servers now. I mean, if you look at here, application layer and database layer into, I mean, sorry, if you look at here. So initially it was all three layers. Okay. And second, I mean, when they started the R2 server, application and presentation in one layer and database was in another layer. These two into one server and this is into another server. But R3, so they developed in EC, I mean during ECC version time, they have different servers now, individual systems, three layers like a presentation layer, application layer, and database layer. Okay, and this technical, I mean, what do you say? This application programming language, which is a fourth generation language. Of course, nothing to do from our side, but we should. I mean, we are going to coordinate with the technical team for developing the programs. I will explain you at that time. But technical speaking, this is a programming side, it is a fourth generation language. Any questions till here at least? If you see that you don't understand,
No.
okay. Now we understood, right, the abbreviation of SAP. SAP application products is a business software data processing. Okay. Now coming back here, SAP is for HANA. Now everyone, now if you look at here, I mentioned everywhere SAP is for HANA, HANA, HANA. What is HANA now? So HANA means high performance analytic appliance. So basically SAP runs very fast. It's very, what do you say, analytical. So you'll have hundreds of analytical reports, thousands of analytical reports. You take purchases related reports, sales related reports, HR related reports, inventory related reports. You take anything, you'll get thousands of reports from the SAP system. Very beautiful analytical reports. You will have it. In the fraction of minutes, you will get all the data. It's an application. So high performance. The performance will be very fast. Okay. And coming back to the two things here. This is one and this is one. As I mentioned, is from 2015 we are using HANA database. Okay. SAP HANA is, if anyone asks you, you should say that what is the database for SAP? So you should say SAP HANA database from 2015 onwards when this was started. So SAP HANA database. And one more condition, from 2015 onwards, if any new company wants to implement SAP, mandatory they have to go for SAP HANA database only. They can't go for other database. So if I want, okay, I have one company, okay, I want to implement SAP. Now I don't have any other option. I can't go for SQL or any other database. I need to go for mandatorily SAP HANA database only. It is something like Apple, right? Apple products, we can't, for our Apple mobile, we can't use another company charger. You have to purchase Apple company related charger only. Similarly, even SAP also. Yes, they have developed own database. So if anyone is going for SAP HANA implementation, definitely they have to use SAP HANA database only. It's a mandatory again. Now SAP S4 HANA, it's a business suite. It's a business suite for data processing. So overall, we call it as SAP S4 HANA is a business suite. Business suite is a ERP application where you have where you process the data for the business purpose. Any questions or is it boring?
No, sir, it's a clear.
Okay, that's good. So SAP has introduced what you say different servers. Okay, customer relationship management, supply relationship management, financial management, cost management. So basically, you have different servers in SAP. So if you look at customer relationship management, which is customer relationship management, which is integrated with your customers. So once you manufacture the goods, what you will do, you will sell the goods to the customers. Definitely, you should have a relationship with customers. Okay, SRM supplier. So to manufacture any product, you need materials. So from whom you will purchase the materials? Vendors, suppliers. So you will have a relationship with them also. Of course, nothing goes without money. Financial management is very important. Cost management, of course, again here, costing comes into picture where you analyze your data, where the management decisions will be taken, management reporting is required. So we use a cost management. Human resource management, without employees, nothing moves forward, right? Definitely, you will have recruitment, you will have stuffing, you will have training, and so on. Okay, and the payroll, and the important is payroll again. So you have different servers here. Okay, and now coming back to the our areas, as since I'm going to teach you SAP financial accounting, complete SAP financial accounting, where you will have different sub areas. When I say financial accounting, can anyone tell me what is a financial accounting? It's a simple thing. It's a bookkeeping. Okay, bookkeeping in the sense you update your business transactions day by day into your books, right? So
Yes.
financial accounting, which is used, which is called which is called external accounting, which definitely you will maintain your accounts such as profit loss accounts, balance sheet accounts, and so on, which is used for all external or you say external stakeholders such as auditors or shareholders. Okay, businessmen, it will be used, I mean it will, and these accounts will be audited by both external auditors and internal auditors. Okay, so end of the day, we need to maintain the books of accounts. And as per the country's legal requirements, we maintain statutory reports, legal authority reports, okay, and compliance reports. So every company under Section 1956 Act, every company has to maintain the accounts. Y- Just assume that you have opened one company, a small company, right? Definitely have to maintain your accounts, right? Otherwise, no. You have to maintain the accounts. You have to audit your accounts. You have to show to the government. Of course, income tax. Of course, GST also comes into picture here. So, accounting is a mandatory for every company as per the company's laws. Okay, what we are going to learn in SAP now, as I mentioned, I'll be teaching you SAP financial accounting. In that SAP financial accounting, we'll have sub modules such as general ledger accounting. Okay, and you'll have general ledger accounting. Definitely, it's a main leading, I mean leading ledger. Okay, so it is main, what do you say, it's a main module for other sub module areas such as accounts receivable, accounts payable, asset accounting, bank accounting. This is something related to controlling, but I'll be teaching all SAP FI related areas. This is management accounting. If you are a cost accountants or if you are chartered accountants, if you are really want to learn controlling, it's a definitely, it's a, another module in SAP. In SAP we have n number of modules. Okay, and this is cost element accounting, cost center accounting, profit center accounting, product costing, activity based costing, material ledger. This is something people who has very good experience costing related. If any person worked as a any costing related, definitely it will be useful for them. But initially at the basic level, you have to learn these areas. Without having this knowledge, you can't go for these areas. Okay, but there are certain areas when I teach, when I start teaching these areas, right? So you have to learn little some areas of controlling also, because they are integrated with controlling. The financial accounting which is integrated with controlling. So okay, at a high level, what is controlling? What is controlling? As I mentioned, this is your external accounting, this is internal accounting, where you internal accounting, where management needs, company management needs internal reports, okay, for taking decisions. So it is management accounting. So how do you get that management accounting reports? So SAP has provided different tools. By using all these tools, you can generate the reports. Based on the reports, management take the internal decisions. What to improve, what not to improve. Okay, so all the so management will take decisions based on the CO reports, controlling reports. Okay, and if you look at if we move further, now you'll come back to the little deeper into SAP. Okay, now you are SAP consultant. Okay, okay. Before going this, I'll tell you the another important one first. Then you will understand. Okay, now you ask me. You will ask me, definitely. You will ask me, right? After learning SAP, what you are going to do? What are the roles that you have working in SAP? You
End
will have,
user.
see, as a end user application, SAP application. Say, take one company, some Hindustan Liver Limited company, where Hindustan Liver Limited company is using SAP application. You are working as an accountant. You will work as an accountant in HCL company as a end user. I mean, of course, you are an employee for the HCL company. You will be, which application you will be using? SAP application. So you are, as an accountant, you will process accounting data. So you are nothing but you are an end user. But what is SAP consultant role? For HCL company, I am SAP consultant. I am going to design HCL's accounting, what they want it, how they want it. Okay, I will design their general ledger accounting. I will design their accounts receivable. I will design their accounts payable. So basically, as a SAP consultant, I will design their entire accounting process. So definitely, there is a difference. End user and SAP consultant. Since I am the consultant, I know what configuration set. Okay, when I say the designing part in SAP, the terminology which is called as customization or configuration, or you are doing some settings. In your mobile, you will do settings, right? Similarly, in SAP also we do settings, but we call it as customizing settings or configuration settings. So as per the HCL business requirement, I will design the system, all the accounting areas. So what I will do as a SAP consultant, I will understand HCL's business process. Okay, I will understand HCL Hindustan Limited company's business process. Then I will design the system. This is called implementation based initial time. Okay, I will explain you what are the different types of projects are there. So there is a difference end user and SAP consultant. Of course, coming back to the packages, salaries, definitely you will have very good packages as a SAP consultant. 6 years in the market, as per my understanding, between 15 and 20 lakhs, and more than that, the two also. As an end user, of course, even though if you're working like accountant, senior accountant, or accounts manager, I don't think it will reach more than 10 or 12 lakhs. Just correct me if I'm wrong. So definitely there is a difference between two areas, two roles. Now you have to decide which one you want to go. I mean, always try for the SAP consultant, becoming SAP consultant. Okay, this belongs to IT industry and this belongs to non-IT industry. So as an end user, what I will do, I'll do data processing for company. But as a SAP consultant, I will design the system, I will set up the system, I will configure the system, customize the system, I will test the system as per the business requirement. I will ask a client to test, then everything will be moved to the production. Okay, these are the two different roles when you learn SAP application. Either you can work as end user or you can work as a SAP consultant. Is these two roles are clear for you all? Because this is very important. Without understanding this, it's very difficult to move forward now.
Clear.
Understood,
Yeah.
right? So now you have to
Yeah.
decide which role you want to prefer. Everyone.
Consultant.
Consultant.
Yep.
Consultant.
Yep. Okay. So after understanding the roles, now you should understand one more thing. Now you're working as SAP consultant. Okay. You already learned SAP application. You know everything now. Now there are like, so what kind of projects will be there in SAP? Just imagine there is okay, one company is there which is Verizon. I just taking one example, Verizon company. Verizon is one of the leading telecommunication company in US. Okay, so in India you have Airtel or like Jio company, right? So similarly in US you have Verizon company. It's a telecommunication company. Presently they are using Oracle applications, ERP application. Now they want to shift from Oracle applications to SAP S/4HANA. They want to shift the technology. I mean, of course, it's a different ERP application, SAP S/4HANA system. This is called moving from Oracle application to SAP S/4HANA, completely different application. So this is called new implementation. This is also called green implementation. So where we need to do end-to-end implementation because we need to understand Verizon business process. Okay, then we need to implement SAP S/4HANA system for Verizon. That is called green implementation. It is also called end-to-end implementation because so right from the scratch you are going to develop the system right for Verizon because presently they are using Oracle. Now they are shifting to SAP S/4HANA system. Now second type, Verizon is already in SAP ECC, some previous version ECC 6 EHP7. It's a version, ECC version. Okay, Enterprise Central Component version. EHP is enhanced pack. It's a, again it's a, what do you say, a service pack or subversion. So they are into SAP only, but they want to move to SAP S/4HANA latest version. So this is called migration project, which is also called brownfield implementation. Okay. So of course, every company will have support, right? For example, if you purchase any refrigerator or washing machine at your home, right? If anything happens to your washing machine, refrigerator, what you will do? You will call the customer care. So there's definitely there should be some support team, maintenance team. So similarly, SAP also once you implement SAP for the client, okay, client is Verizon. So as a SAP consultant, I'll be working for support also, right? As a SAP support consultant, I need to resolve their queries, their issues, their problems. I'll be working as a SAP consultant as a support in a support project. This is called support maintenance project. Rollout, okay. Rollout means like for example during implementation, end-to-end implementation, you have different countries. So your Verizon business, so Verizon IT communication company is doing business in many countries. It is doing business in US, it is doing business in India, Singapore, China. In many countries they are doing the business. Now initially while implementing SAP for Verizon company, we have implemented for these three countries, not for Chinese company. So later, after 1 2 years, after once the system is stabilized, now they plan to implement China also for Verizon. So that will come later, which is called extension rollout project, which is called rollout project. So basically, you are implementing China for Verizon. It's a, at a later stage, which is called rollout extension, rollout project. Is that clear, sir? Understanding the different types of projects. So basically you have end-to-end implementation, which is completely new implementation, and the second is like moving version to version, which is called migration project. Basically, usually it is ECC to S4, SAP S4 HANA, which is brownfield implementation called. The third is support and maintenance project, and the rollout. Rollout is nothing but extension, adding new country or adding a new plant. That is called rollout project. Any questions on this one? Understanding the different types of projects. Is that clear or it is tough to understand?
సార్ మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి చెప్పండి.
Sure. So, sir, just imagine that I mean, there is a company, okay? A Verizon company, as I mentioned earlier, it is a IT communication sector, okay? మనకి ఒక ఐటీ కంపెనీ అది సారీ ఇట్స్ అ టెలికమ్యూనికేషన్ సెక్టర్, అది యుఎస్లో ఉంది. ఇది వన్ ఆఫ్ ది బిగ్గెస్ట్ టెలికమ్యూనికేషన్ సెక్టర్ కంపెనీ వెరిజాన్. ఓకే, ఇండియాలో మనకి ఎయిర్టెల్ జియో ఎలా ఉంది అలా ఉంది. సో ఇప్పుడు ఈ వెరిజాన్ కంపెనీ ప్రెసెంట్లీ వాళ్ళు ఈ అప్లికేషన్ వాడుతున్నారు. దే ఆర్ యూజింగ్ ఒరాకిల్ అప్లికేషన్స్, ఒరాకిల్ అప్లికేషన్, ఈఆర్పి అప్లికేషన్. నౌ దే వాంట్ షిఫ్ట్ ఫ్రమ్ ఒరాకిల్ అప్లికేషన్ టు ఎస్ఏపి S/4HANA. ఎస్ఏపికి రావాలనుకుంటున్నారు. దే వాంట్ టు మూవ్ ద టెక్నాలజీ, దే వాంట్ టు మూవ్ ద ఈఆర్పి అప్లికేషన్, దే వాంట్ చేంజ్. ఒక్క అప్లికేషన్ నుంచి ఇంకో అప్లికేషన్ వాడుకుందాం అనుకుంటున్నారు. సో దీన్ని మూవ్ చేయాలి అంటే డెఫినెట్లీ దిస్ ఇస్ కంప్లీట్లీ న్యూ ఇంప్లిమెంటేషన్ కదా. ఓకే, సో దిస్ ఇస్ కంప్లీట్లీ న్యూ ఇంప్లిమెంటేషన్. ఎందుకంటే డిఫరెంట్ అప్లికేషన్ టు డిఫరెంట్ అప్లికేషన్కి వస్తున్నారు, విచ్ ఇస్ కాల్డ్, దీనికి ఒక పేరు ఉంది, గ్రీన్ ఇంప్లిమెంటేషన్, విచ్ ఇస్ ఎండ్ టు ఎండ్ ఇంప్లిమెంటేషన్. ఓకే, we have another type of project. Second project ఏంటి? సో యువర్ వెరిజన్ కంపెనీ విచ్ ఇస్ ఆల్రెడీ యూజింగ్ ఎస్ఏపి, ఎస్ఏపి ఆల్రెడీ వాడుతున్నారు. ఎస్ఏపి నుంచి వాళ్ళకి ఎస్ఏపి ఓల్డర్ వర్షన్, ఈసీసీ వర్షన్ వాడుతున్నారు. Now they want to shift to latest version, SAP S/4HANA version. This is called migration. This is called migration project. You are migrating from one version to another version.
ఓకే.
Okay. So that is called brownfield implementation. These are the definitions, sir. Okay, these are the names. I mean, what do you say? It's a terminology in SAP, and these are prefixed terminology. I can say words. Okay, so migrating from one version to another version, which is called brownfield implementation. If you are going for new implementation, it is called green implementation, end-to-end implementation. Support, as I mentioned, any technology you need support, like Java, .NET, testing, whatever the technology you use. For all the IT technologies you need support. Not only IT technology, even products also, as I mentioned earlier, refrigerator, TV, whatever. If you are facing some issues with your product, definitely what you will do, you will call customer care, of course. So every company will have support and maintenance project. Even SAP also will provide support and maintenance. Since Verizon will be using SAP application, so we need to support them. Rollout again. What is rollout? So initially during implementation, you plan to implement for all the countries, but you did not plan for Chinese country. So this will be done later. That is called rollout. Maybe after 1 or 2 years, once the system is stabilized. Is that clear, sir? Now, I hope.
Yes.
Okay. So these are the
Yes,
different
yes.
projects. Sorry, sir. You're saying something? No, right? So these are the different types of projects. Now let us understand SAP has many modules. Okay, we have functional modules and technical modules. We belongs to we belongs to functional consultants. Okay, we are the functional consultants. Okay, these are the people like technical consultants. Okay, I'll start with the technical modules. Technical modules as a basis team. Basis team will take care of administration, like installing all your recipe systems and so on. Okay, clients and servers, transports, everything will be taken care by the basis team. We have one separate module called basis. ABAP, as I mentioned, advanced business application programming, SAP ABAP. SAP is built on the ABAP language, and ABAP programmers. So just imagine SAP, for example, if Verizon has some requirement, that requirement does not fit in SAP application, what you will do? Definitely will develop the program, right, for their requirement. So where ABAPers programs will come into picture. There are certain requirements from the client where it does not fulfill by SAP. So definitely we'll ask a technical team to develop the programs as per their requirement. See, SAP has standard functionalities. Okay, if at all if it is not meeting standard functionalities, definitely we'll go with customized programs, customized programs developed by ABAPers. Now the third module, security team will provide the access to the users for the consultants, and they will take care of all authorization access. Giving access in SAP is not easy. So for example, one accounts receivable accountant cannot touch any screen of accounts payable transactions. So it is very strictly restricted. Okay, so SAP is highly secured system. Integration team, PI, it's a process integration. Basically, I mean, from one system to another system. Say, for example, SAP is one system, and you have another system. For example, you take Oracle. Okay, now they want the data from Oracle to SAP. And between two bridges, I'm talking about. Okay, an example. So every day, some data has to be transferred from Oracle to SAP system. So that is called interface, inbound interface. So the connection, there should be some connection between these two systems, which is called middleware. Okay, this is something little technical. Okay, I mean, where the middleware comes into picture, they transfer the data. So that's where the integration team will be. It's a separate model called process integration. Not all the companies will use this PI model, but they will use some different models, like they will use some different middleware tools like a Cburger or many are there, SnapLogic, many are there. But don't worry about this one. But these three are very important. Okay, basis belongs to administration team, ABAPer programmer, security team, they provide the access. These are the main technical modules in SAP. Now coming back to the functional modules, these are the many are there. I mean, especially as a FI I mean, from the financial perspective, SAP has brought many models into it. For the last 6 to 7 years. SAP has brought many functional modules, especially for the finance consult from the accounting finance consultants. Okay, of course, each and every is very large, extensive area. It's not easy to learn immediately. It will take some 3, 4, 5 months at least. Okay. Now I am going to teach you financial accounting. So in financial accounting, I will cover general ledger accounting, as I mentioned earlier, accounts payable, accounts receivable, asset accounting, and banking. These are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 areas, and including some other stuff is there. Okay, by looking at this, it will think you may think, right, but under this again you will have sub areas also. Under accounts payable, again I have to teach you automatic payment program, and you should understand is business partner configuration. Many are there. I mean, just giving it high level overview. Under accounts receivable, which is related to the customers, again under customers also I have to teach you all the sub areas like dunning configuration. At this point of time you may not understand. We'll definitely will dig into each area while taking the classes. Sales and distribution, in SAP we have another model called sales and distribution, which is completely related to the sales and distribution of products to the customers. Material management, of course you purchase the materials, so all the inventory related transactions will be stored under material management. This is advanced for the middle management, which is called extended warehouse management, where the materials are stored, whether your semi-finished goods or finished goods will be stored in the warehouses. Human resources, yes, all the training part, recruitment, staffing, payroll will be updated under human resources management tool module. CO, so all the cost accountants like project systems, product costing, material ledger, profitability analysis, activity based costing, many are there. CO module. FICA, this is another latest area where SAP has introduced, which is called contract accounts. GR, this is group reporting. It's another area where SAP has brought from the reporting perspective. It's a group reporting, which is a consolidation related. Financial supply chain management, this is another area where it includes like what do you say, collections management, dispute management, many are there, treasury, cash management, budget management, bank communication management. So SAP has brought one more model, which is FSCM, joint venture accounting. Joint venture accounting, all the joint venture, if you have business between two companies, again it's a combination of two companies, they're jointly they do the business, which is called joint venture accounting, right? So they will have different joint venture accounting separate areas. Business process, business planning and consolidation, this is also something related to the group reporting. Business planning and consolidation reporting, it is another this is also another reporting tool, which is called profitability analysis performance management. Central finance. So if you have 10 systems, different systems, you want to consolidate your data into one system and you want to analyze the reporting. So for that purpose, SAP has introduced central finance. This is again related to the trade related, which is global trade services, and this is vendor invoice management. So many are there. Not only this, you will have n number of other modules also in SAP. It's a very SAP is very big system. It has almost 65-70 plus modules in SAP, both functional and technical modules. Any questions, sir? Understanding between functional modules and technical modules?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear? Okay, so let us understand what are the different advantages. So why I should go for SAP S/4HANA system? Why not other technologies? Why not Oracle? Why not Microsoft? Why not ERP Next, JD Edwards, Magnistics? There are many ERP tools in the market, right? Why I should go for SAP S/4HANA? Of course, SAP S/4HANA is a leading ERP application in the market. Definitely, I'll go with the leading application. That's a different thing. But what is the why companies are shifting to SAP? Because it is very highly integrated system, highly integrated in the system in the sense. So say for example, you are purchasing materials to manufacture the product. So when you purchase the materials, obviously in the back end accounting will update automatically, and once you manufacture the product, you are doing sales to the customers. So sales transactions automatically system will update your accounting part here. So it is highly integrated. So one business transaction, one transaction may update different modules. That's the beauty of SAP actually. It is integrated. Okay, I will come back to this one later. Multiple languages. SAP is supporting many languages, not one or two languages. It is there are certain countries like China, like Japan, Germany. So they have right. They don't use English language as a common language. They use their own language, like Japanese language, like France French language, Spain Spanish language. So SAP already introduced different languages. Okay, and the currencies, of course, earlier older version ECC has only max three currencies can be created, but here in SAP S/4HANA system you can create up to 10 maximum currencies. 10 currencies, just imagine you have you opened one company in India. Now you want, okay, INR is your currency in India, right? INR. You want to report in Japanese? Yes, you can report it. You can report in USD. You can report in GBP. You can report in any currency, but the maximum is 10 currencies. So again, this is a very big advantage with SAP, where you can report in different currencies. We can configure up to 10 currencies for a legal entity, for a company. Data aggregation, of course. So earlier older version has some one. If you are posting one transaction, if you are processing data for one transaction, it would, I mean, it would be updated in different tables. Now that has been gone, because now duplicate tables has been deleted. Okay, updating the data in the multiple tables has been deleted. Now they have brought like new feature where the data is aggregated. Okay, no duplicate data will be there in any of the backend tables. So what happens if there is no duplicate data? Definitely the data, you can extract the data in minutes with a high performance. Okay, so very fast, you can basically you can extract the data very fastly from the system. SAP Fury application, yes, where end users will process the data. So they can process data by using Fury applications, by using laptops, mobiles, tablets, from anywhere they can use. So SAP has started Fury application from 2015 or 16, but now completely it is developed using SAP Fury applications. We can process the data. You can process purchase, sales, any model data can be processed by using Fury apps and different mediums. You can use by laptops. You can process the transactions by mobile, tablet, and etc. You have that option, but these will work based on the web based. It will work on the web based only. You have two options, either you can use this one or you can use this one. This is called GUI, graphic user interface, GUI. Okay, SAP logon pad, or you can use SAP free applications. Both are same, there is no difference. The only thing is this will be work based on the web based. So earlier in the older version, we can create only three currencies, two parallel currencies, one company code currency. Now we can create up to 10 currencies. Now coming back to the in-memory technology. So usually we can't store the data in the RAM, but in SAP, when if you are using SAP HANA database where you can store the data in RAM also. That's the advantage with SAP HANA database. What is the advantage of storing data in RAM? Because the data, whatever the data you store, right, you can extract the data very fast. You can process the data very fast. That is called in-memory technology. No other application or no other ERP application has this technology, in-memory technology. Only SAP S4 HANA system has this technology. So these are the different advantages. Okay, it can be updated in multiple languages, multiple currencies, and it is very highly integrated system. And extraction data will be in very fast, and it's where your data will be processed very fast by using in-memory technology. You can say these are the different advantages. Any questions on this one, this part?
Done.
So we already discussed what are the different roles. Any questions still here? Understanding, I'll come from the beginning. So what we discussed, we understood what is ERP application and also what are the different ERP applications in the market. Okay, and what is SAP abbreviation? What exactly is SAP S4 HANA abbreviation again here? And when it has been started and what are the different versions? And we understood little bit of SAP architecture, different layers like presentation, application, and database layer. Also understood what are the different types of projects in SAP, and of course we need to understand what are the different models in SAP, both functional models and technical models, and few advantages of SAP S4HANA, why we need to go for SAP S4HANA application, and what are the different roles. Any doubts, sir, till here, till roles? Is it clear? Or any questions? Or it looks like very all completely technical? But one thing I can tell you, we are functional consultants. We are not the programmers. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Anyone has any question? If no questions, then we can continue the class tomorrow at the same time, 12 o'clock. What do you say?
So, sir, not questions, just
Yep.
can you have a small demo on SAP application?
Demo on SAP application. This is what demo, right,
Just
sir?
no, no. I need application, sir. Tool.
You want to see the application? Okay, sir.
Mm.
Anyhow, this one I'm going to show you tomorrow. So, is
Mm.
it fine? Because when I teach you this one, right? I mean, there are many other
Mm.
areas as well.
That's
So,
it.
Okay, I'll show you when I'm going to show you the system. After learning system methodologies, okay, here itself I will show you. No worries. Sir, two types of SAP screens. I'll come back to this one. Okay, I'll show you.
Yeah, okay, sir. No problem.
So much to go, sir. So much to go in SAP. I mean, you'll not understand in one session or in 10-15 minutes. So much that we should learn.
Yeah.
Okay, then. Uh, so tomorrow, anyone has any concern like having this call at same time, 12 to 1? Fine, right, everyone? Or anything?
Yes, sir. No issues.
No issues,
Yes, sir,
right?
my
We'll
side.
we'll continue the same flow. Okay. Any before winding up this call, anyone has any questions on this demo session? Understanding all these areas. I'll share this screen. I mean, this Excel sheet with you all. Okay. And let me know if you have some questions. Definitely, you can ping me in the WhatsApp also. I'll try to answer your questions.
Yeah, sure.
Okay then, huh? See you all. We'll catch up. We'll catch up same exactly at 12 o'clock tomorrow. And I'll
Yeah.
stop this recording session. I'll just upload this recording also.